Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. I am about to roll, and we are gonna go. Just finished my dinner, so I am now here to rock for all of you. Ow. Yeah, everything is good. Now the usual thing is gonna happen. I start by putting it into Discord. Hello, Chris. No problem, Alan. Happy to help. But yeah, basically, whenever you're searching for a mod, just make sure that you go to some place where it is both a mission monster drop and a mission reward. I'll show you a little something else. Let me do my tweeting first. Okay, and done. Great, my tweet is completed. Hey, CG. What up? Okay. Now, let me get into the game, and what I'll do is I'll show you how to hunt down some stuff. So, benefit of being such an early bird to ask your question is that I can give you a detailed explanation. You're looking for Firing Fiesta, I'm assuming for general rounds, right? Okay, Firing Fiesta only exists for general rounds, but if I were to look at this, right? It says it drops in, say, Hard Dead Bride, a couple of missions with mission monsters and things like that. Okay, take note that Central Control Unit, this Void Fragment, these are where the mission drops it, right? But the rest are all mission monsters. So if you look at Central Control Unit, it drops as both a mission monster drop and as a actual mission drop. So if we head over there, it'll say Firing Fiesta in hard mode, 5% chance, right? Okay, this 5% acquisition chance cannot be enhanced by module drop rate increases, but the monster drops can be. So, Central Control Unit, right? What I'll try and do is I'll get an external component that says module drop rate increase modifier. If you have this thing, if you have this particular auxiliary power with the module drop rate increase, this will give you the best chance of acquiring it from the monster drop. So if you run the mission, it's 5% chance, right? But if you keep running the mission with this, as you kill the monster as well, he has an increased chance to drop the mod you need. And that's basically the value of this. So make sure your auxiliary power, whenever you're still mod hunting, make sure it has the drop rate increase modifier. It even applies to the Colossi drops, but it does not apply to any mission drops. Take note of that. Mission drops are fixed no matter what you do. So the mission drop is always going to be 5%. Okay? So I hope that information helps, Alan. Rats, good morning. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna go do some weird shenanigans soon. So please bear with me. Just literally finished my dinner, so no problem. Happy to help. Everyone has to craft more guns, man. That's exactly what I'm doing. I do still kind of want to use this for my Valby build eventually, just because it's so good. For Valby's skill-based build, it can definitely do some wonders. Talking about Molten Fortress, Adrian? Have to get a good team. Basically, to defeat Molten Fortress, at least one person must play Glay. A Glay with a rocket launcher is pretty much the best way to beat it. You can beat it without a Glay with a rocket launcher, but everyone has to be hyper switched on and very good at aiming, so it's not really easy to do that. The easiest way to cheese it, one person plays Glay with a rocket launcher, and basically, when he's in the frenzied state, the Glay will stop his balls from coming out, therefore everybody can just do the tower puzzle. The tower puzzle is simple. Just make sure all the towers have their beam facing toward the right. This will connect up all the towers and cause him to come out of frenzy mode. If I get a chance in future, I'll show you, but you should come on a Saturday, because Saturday night is when we deal with bosses the most. I cannot guarantee I'll be fighting a boss tonight, because I genuinely may not be doing that. In fact, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go clear my, if you will forgive me, I'm going to go straight and clear my invasions. Congrats, Pyro. That is indeed a long time. Nerd. But congratulations on getting it regardless. Okay, Legion Immortality here. Let's get this let's get this done. You gotta get ready for a full day of meetings. Damn, CG, and here I was gonna make you level up my character for me. Enjoy your meetings, pal. Alright.
Descendant. This is a phase separation bed, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions of units of data per second. According to the scan results,
also, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you haven't already. Alright. The more likes that we have, the better.
this is how they are processing all that data.
If we get more likes, it means that more people will discover the stream. So I ask you guys, if you guys enjoy the content, you guys want to support the channel for free, alright? Donations aren't the only way to support the channel. Make sure that you hit the like button on my streams. I'm counting on you. No. There, I thought I could cleverly make it. But I will. I really hate this particular invasion. Not because it's difficult, but because it's literally one of the most annoying locations to ever do. No. Well, that's how it is, Adrian. I mean, a character slot only costs $1, dude. So, I'm sure that everybody can afford $1. Just go to the Descendant page, purchase slot. Each slot only costs 1 caliber. See? 1 character slot, 50 caliber. So, since it's only 50 caliber, it doesn't cost you much. Considering we can get everything for free in this game, I'd say $1 isn't a problem. So spend that $1 and you're good to go. Remember, ladies and gents, you want more content, you want constant updates, you gotta make sure you support the devs.
No chance.
Free games stay free and stay good because of the support that devs receive. So support where you can. Just like how you guys support your streamers and content creators. If you want things to stay good,
The enemy commander
always
is
support
using
where you
the
can.
separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Hey, how's it going? Pine, what up? I'll tell you, no matter what, I still dislike this one boss the most. Tired from working? Was a busy day? Sounds like it, man. Make sure you rest and relax now. Now's the time to relax. I myself, I think I'm gonna have a chill day today. Just gonna do some basic farming, relax. Not gonna do too much, you know?
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large output, which requires processing of tens of billions.
The freezes guy is actually really easy to beat. If I ever get a chance to show you, then make sure you tune into the evening stream for that day, because I always do the invasions on the evening stream. But basically, the one that freezes you, right, he's actually really easy to beat because his HP is low.
If you overload the device, the veil will be neutralized.
This particular one, right, because he's very
Out of my way.
I should say he's awkwardly positioned. He's harder to burst down with the Enduring Legacy. That, and of course his location is really weird as well. I hate this particular invasion mission because it's so awkward to travel backward through this mission. Yeah, I don't mind the CC at the end. The CC doesn't bother me because the CC is dodgeable. I just dislike this shenanigans. Because I get that this is the opposite direction of the traversal puzzle that we have to do when we're first getting into this area, but it's so awkward. Because like here, I would normally just drop down so I don't have to waste my time grappling. But when I have to grapple in reverse, it's like, oh my god. I hate this so much. Ah, the poison bomb guy, well, that's Sigvor himself. Sigvor is definitely annoying. He's the only one where, like, Legion of Darkness is not so bad in most situations, but that Sigvor guy with the poison, he's the only one that I actually have to be careful of on Valby. Like, normally I won't even dodge, but for him I have to dodge. It's annoying. If you're finished with the season challenge, then you don't have to. Like me, I'm not finished with the season challenges yet. But even once I'm done, I'll probably do it just to showcase to people. I actually don't really want to, but because I've got more than enough gold and I don't really need any extra, but I think that to showcase it to the audience is probably a good thing. Because I know that most people will definitely,
The enemy commander is using the face
definitely want to see it.
as a shield.
Yeah, if you're done, it's good.
The computing device,
Then you are finally free and you don't have to bother anymore. I myself wish I could get to that point, but ugh. Ugh. The duties of a creator.
My shield.
Nah, Sigvor isn't a pain, it's just that his poison thing can sometimes kill you. Because the Legion of Darkness puzzle is done with Valby, and the thing about Valby is that you tend to stay inside your puddle to gain your 25% extra crit rate. So, in particular, if you're trying to stay inside your puddle, Sigvor is a bit more annoying to deal with, because what happens with Sigvor is that he will constantly spam his poison thing, and if you end up getting hit by that, you can end up dead. Very dead. Because his poison is the only one that does percentage-based damage rather than an actual amount of damage. So even if you increase your hit points, you'll still die. Okay, this is finally clear. Quite frankly, Petro, it will be painful as a tank. You'll still die. Because his damage is the only one that's percentage based. But I mean, hey, you are welcome to believe whatever you want to believe. I'm not going to counter your beliefs. It's possible to do with basic Valby since supply moisture is not locked behind the ultimates. So a basic Valby can technically do it if you've invested in basic Valby, but I'm pretty sure most people would not invest in basic Valby. Unless you have a very good reason, since it's not going to carry over to your ultimate. And you're going to need your ultimate for Gluttony. That's good, I'm glad you like Freyna. Like I said, I don't know if they're gonna actually change their skills. Please take note of that. Alright, a lot of people are saying, oh my god, rework, 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 but the thing is, oh my, this is annoying. The thing is that Freyna's rework is not confirmed, okay? So please make sure that you guys don't assume that Freyna is gonna get a rework, okay? It was something that was talked about, but it's not official confirmed information. So again, I don't know why everybody seems to be operating on the belief that it is 100% confirmed, chop stamp guaranteed. It's really not. Okay? So again, don't know where you guys heard it from, but it didn't come from me. So take note that it's not going to be a guaranteed 100% that she's going to get reworked. All right, this is just a rumor that the devs were considering. Okay? And considering something is not the same as, yeah, it's still in consideration. This is where there's a difference, Warpine. Y'all have to remember one thing. Devs can say a lot of stuff because they're allowed to talk about it, but again, even if they mention it, it may not happen immediately. All right, it may not happen together with the ultimate Freyna drop. We've had nothing teased about the October 10th update. So I would say just be careful and refrain from, you know, making an expectation, because if you expect it to happen and then they decide that it's not feasible or that it's not going to happen now, or maybe they want it in a different season, then you're going to get disappointed. And this is where a lot of people, they tend to set expectations for themselves that they don't realize are not going to be met. So just be careful, because this happens with a lot of other games as well. Okay? this happens with a lot of other games as well. The devs may say things during an interview or they may talk about it, but it may not be coming true yet. They may be considering it, they may be simply putting the work in first, you know. There's a lot of things that can happen. So this is all extremely important that you guys understand this, because again, the one thing you don't want is a situation whereby, you know, you feel like, hey, why didn't this happen or why didn't that happen? And then later on the dev said, well, we tried it out, but it wasn't really feasible, so we couldn't put it into the game. Then what's going to happen is that all those players who expect it are going to riot. But again, this is actually not really the dev's fault. It's mostly due to player expectations. And setting player expectations is very important. So I always try and remind people that, look, yes, I know that it is something that we all want, and certainly it would be something that would be cool and to get excited about. But until official information comes out, it's not on the table. Okay? So when there's official information that says, yes, this rework is definitely happening, so there'll usually be a dev note or something that I'll probably cover in a video at some point. When that happens, then you can take it as, yes, it's a fact. But until then, it's just consideration. Grappling bosses is only a problem with mid-air grappling. There's no issue with any other grappling mod. Why is this the case? Because mid-air grappling literally creates a platform, so that's why it's a bit different. So I hope that clarifies things. If you have trouble grappling bosses, then switch from mid-air maneuvering to long-distance grapple. Not as good, but you'll have less problems grappling onto the boss. If you use long, then it's, well, look, I'm not trying to say this to be mean, but it's a skill issue. Because long-distance grappling does not have an issue grappling onto bosses. It's like the highest success rate, because not only is the distance increased, but it's almost guaranteed to hook on to the boss itself. So I don't know what the issue might be. The only other thing that I could think of is that if you're playing with people internationally, there may be some lag that could cause the hitbox of the part of the Colossi to shift. But again, that's a real rarity, and it only happens, like, for example, with me being in Australia, playing with somebody in NA, for example, can cause that kind of ping difference. But again, it's very rare. So usually, like, I'm just being honest, it's normally a skill issue. If you're not using mid-air, at least. Whoops, wrong one.
Here I go.
Well, to be fair, Hauser, they could still have the rework on the 10th. I'm not saying they won't be having the rework, but again, we just have no official information about it. When they start putting out the teasers for the October 10th update and start giving you guys information about it, I think that's when they'll also release information about a potential rework if it is coming.
We must find a device with the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
Somebody save me.
No.
Descendant, the enemy commander is using the inversion energy as a personal barrier. We must find a device
there it
with
is.
the same arcade properties. You need to attack that device from above to penetrate the inversion energy.
My shield. Bounce. Bounce. Shields are gone.
There we go. Okay, clear. And Corey, sorry I missed your question earlier, but do you think the Battle Pass this season is worth it? I purchase it every season because it's so cheap anyway. So I was like, $10? I buy it. But I would say this season is probably more worth it because there is an energy activator and crystallization catalyst at the end. So total value of that is 2,700 caliber. And of course you do get caliber back from buying the Battle Pass. So the Battle Pass cost is 500 caliber, which is $10. And then you get 300 caliber back, which is $6. So effectively you're only paying $4 per season. assuming that you use that caliber for the next season's battle pass. So yeah, up to you, but for me, I always find the battle pass worth it because I love the emotes and all that kind of stuff inside it. $12,000 damage is very low. Remember, Petro, anything less than 200k is probably not very useful. Well, actually, if I think about Freyna's modifiers, it might be hard for you to hit that. Look, I'll set you a goal. Why don't you try to hit at least 100k? That would make it somewhat useful.
New subscriber detected.
Okay, now. Let me go work on some stuff in the background. Screen will need to remain dark for a bit, so bear with me. Lol, what are YouTube name? Local titty girl. Alright, you don't need to use a code, dude. I don't know who told you that, but for any official creator, there's no such thing as a... Although I say it's a code, it's not actually a code. So for any creator that is official, they have a link. So if you hit this link, you can literally register as my supporter and that's it. You don't need to input a code when purchasing or anything. All you gotta do is just hit that link, register, and you're good to go. So that's about it. In that case, Fred, it means your team did almost nothing because the only time a Haley gets above 100 million damage is if, or any other character for that matter, is if your team literally did no damage to Gluttony at all, which is pretty bad. So, don't know who you were playing with, but they better step up their game. Because on average, right, assuming everyone pulls their weight, Haley would usually hit about 70 to 80 mil, Glay roughly around 60 mil, Executor. And most other characters should be around 40 to 50 mil, usually. So unless your team did absolutely nothing the entire run, yeah, nah. Yeah, so pretty much you had to do all the DPS. Well, Ultimate Freyna isn't even in the game yet, Slim 400, so when Ultimate Freyna is in the game, then of course, I will most likely have a build for her, but I mean, come on. You can't exactly expect an Ultimate Freyna build when she's not even in the game yet, bro. Like, let's have some reasonable expectations, but bit much otherwise, yeah. We should always set reasonable expectations. Oh, okay, cool. So all of this has changed. Very good, very nice. Okay, understood. So let's begin the process. Sorry, I'm building something in the background, so you guys will have to put up with the dark screen for a little bit longer. Let's increase. I could expand it by quite a bit, couldn't I? So let's go with that. And of course, yeah, let's make sure that we have this as well. This gives a pretty big radius. I can't really complain about that. Then we will need you. That's correct. We will need you. And we will also need, where are you? We don't actually need you, so we can actually forego that, because that is okay. Because I'm not interested in that part yet. The other thing I'll need is, where are you? You are there. Okay, this gives me close to perfect. Then I think I should be able to get by if I just shove in one more, which would bring my cooldowns down perfectly. So that would be right here. And voila. That should be absolutely stunning. Now the only thing left would be possibly one more little thing, but that's only if we really want to maximize that. On a 2-second basis, I think it should be fine. This one's on a 6.4-second basis. We could theoretically... No, that still would not fly very well. Oof. I can't think of... Could I possibly do something with like that? If only I could. That would genuinely help a lot. But there's literally no point because I'm not actually achieving what I need. Very frustrating, but I think this will have to do. Like, there's nothing else I can do here. Okay. That'll work. In future, then, of course, Slim. There's no doubt or question in my mind that I would work on that. But yes, it'll be in future, of course. Doing good, Leon. Well, August, I'm pretty sure that will never happen, but yes. If that's on an Ajax jump... Hold on, let me just double check his modifier.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the void.
You should be aiming to do about 1 million. If it's only 200k with those modifiers, I'm like, Your aim for that is 1 million. But okay, I am doing relatively good. Can't really complain too much. That being said, I do need something else. Where are you? I guess that'll have to do. I can't really complain too much about that. If only I could have MP recovery modifier on that. I would dig it so much. Oh wait, I could. Although my defense would drop, but still, not bad. And for this one, I guess I could just leave it that way. Okay. Hey, Alpha Dad. Alright, let me go see if I can... just gather some, Should I bother doing it? Let's go do one private run to test it first. The red mods will definitely modify her, but we'll have to see how she goes. I've definitely got her down to the wire right now, but Yeah. Her Transcendent mods are definitely going to be one of the interesting ones I want to see.
Alpha here.
Okay.
Commence mission to recapture the asylum.
I don't break my shield. Smooth as ice. This could get messy.
This feels like I've permanently got Lepic's grenade going on.
How dare they break my shield? This could get messy. Freeze. How dare they break my shield? This could get messy. Stay where you are. Watch carefully. My shield is down. Don't let it break my shield. Take this. I'm loading. Loading. This could get messy.
I dislike people who leave in gluttony, but honest to God, if there's no hope, then I'd say it's well within their rights to leave, because quite frankly, a lot of people go into gluttony underprepared. They don't bring the right characters, and then they wonder why people leave. Like, bruh.
Freeze.
I mean, I'm not allowed to leave as a content creator, but you know, I swear, if I ever see like those teams that are just like where I'm the only Haley, there's no Valby or something like that, if I were to just go in public, and I'll be like, okay, GG. Or if I see somebody bring a bunny or a Lepic or something like that, and it's not a gun build, I'm like, I wish I could leave. And that's why I only do gluttony with our own people.
Take this.
You're allowed to, Haza. I can't. I gotta set a good example for people, man. But that's literally why I only run it with you guys, because I know for a fact that if I were to do that, I'll be like, oh my god, I'm gonna suffer. Well, that's very admirable, Petro, but most of us have limited game time, so I don't blame people for leaving. Like I said, I can't because I'm a content creator, but I will always just, like, understand that people have limited game time. Most people have jobs and families, and, you know, they can't really spend the entire time fighting hopeless battles, so I don't mind if they leave. So I always teach people, if you want to have a good gaming experience, make sure that you're always prepared. If you did not prepare yourself, then you can't expect other people to be prepared for you, you know? Nothing wrong with enjoying suffering, Fred. God, I hate Tristerine. Dude is such a nerd.
My shield is down. This could get messy. Stay with me. My shield is down.
Wait, why is Greg's dealing toxic damage? What the hell?
This could get messy.
That's odd. Very, very odd. Well, either way, I've completed my test because I was just here to test whether or not this thing could farm on its own. It can, although I'm definitely just going to do a public run for the sake of speed. But I find it interesting that my Blizzard cannot reach Tristarine's stuff.
It's mine.
So that's very interesting.
I'll ice you all. This could get messy.
Mission complete.
Okay,
You did well.
good. The test is completed. Yeah, that took a whopping 8 minutes. No good. You fam, you'll have to wait until my build comes out. I usually don't discuss Theorycraft because a lot of people steal my content, so I apologize for that. I absolutely agree with that, Haza. Nothing wrong with helping people, just as long as they show some effort. How you doing, Randy? Good to see you. I know, Logan, a lot of people are not very considerate of others, but like usually in those situations you can't really do much because at the end of the day the dude may be so new that he's just trying stuff out, you know? Okay, we have that, we have this, everything is fine, everything is settled. Time to do this. This is not a new skin, this is VS's ultimate skin. I just put there's a particular character, if anyone can guess which one it is. I made her look like this because of that particular character, so I'm really liking it. And if any of my members would like to help me level, let me know. All I'm gonna do is just run Asylum though. I'm gonna run some Asylum, maybe some of the others, but mostly Asylum. Day is my day. Also, shh, I almost forgot. Ah, I can't go in because I have to do up her second setting. Ah, I'm stupid. Okay, time to do up her second setting because I almost forgot about this one. I have to focus on the bossing one in actuality. What a pain. Where was the other module? Okay, sounds good. I don't mind you running me through stuff, but just give me a second because I gotta go level this module out. Ah, I can't believe I forgot. Oh my god, why am I dumb? I should not have been so dumb. Okay, 1 second. Okay, if I were to reduce that, that should be fine. It needs 3 ticks. It ticks times 1/3. Okay, if it is at least 1/3, I can live with that. And if I were to increase that by a proportion, we could potentially have enough. Because it would go in intervals of 2. Sorry, 1 second. I almost forgot to build her bossing build, and I don't wanna forget to do that. Okay, so if I was gonna roll it that way, then, and I talk to myself a lot, so please don't mind me. Okay, if I was gonna roll it that way, then, well, this is what we have to do. Don't really have a choice, so, yep, there you go. Okay, how low can we bring that? Okay, this effectively brings it down to that. Then I would need... Please tell me this will work. Yes, okay, unless I can get more out of it, which I am very doubtful about. Let me try it this way. If I were to do something like that, could I? No, still would not work, so that is irrelevant. So we would just have you, and then you, and then you, and then okay, that looks reasonable. I would still need at least one other slot, which is fine. So that's gonna happen. I'm gonna need another rutile, which is also gonna happen. Then that's fine. I'll think about whether or not I need this one. I may not need this one, but that's okay because it's the same slot type. So all that matters is just getting that one last one in. M, R, and voila. Okay, can do. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for putting up with the dark screen for a bit. I had to do my theory crafting. Almost invited the wrong person. Weapon leveling? Oh, you want to run me through block hybrid mining? I don't mind. I do not mind block hybrid mining at all. Do I ever drink coffee? No. Feel free to come into the voice room if you'd like, Haza. Logan, the thing is that for external components, what you do is just fight the hardest colossus that you can kill. And you use the external components that they drop. That's basically it. That's what I do in normal mode. So let's say you're close to hard mode, right? And let's say you've beaten Pyromaniac. Then just keep beating Pyromaniac and let him drop whatever components he drops in normal mode, and you should be okay. Well, Lion Killer, we don't know yet. I don't like to, and please do not discuss anything that is data mined or leaked or anything like that. We'll wait for official information. But I can say that it's a pretty safe bet that it's going to be farmed through Deathstalker, because there's no way that they're just going to put something in there that you can farm through other stuff that's already in the game. So I have a feeling that the new scout rifle will most likely be through Deathstalker. That one is pretty much expected already. Look forward to the new boss for sure, Carnage. Time to spam Haza with invites until... Also, time to delete these people. Oh, I know this person. There we go. Sorry to those random people who added me. In the meantime, while I wait for Haza, please do like the stream. All right, like the stream, and of course, if you haven't already, register me as a content creator. It is a simple one-step process. All you got to do is hit the link over there that Nightbot is putting up, and you'll be able to register me. Yeah, I'm counting on y'all. Wait a second. Why isn't Nightbot putting up the link? That's weird. It's normally supposed to do that. No. Ah, there it goes. Listen, of course most people aren't ready. Everybody's not ready, my friend. Yeah, I did. I sent you 2 invites, Haza. See? I've been spamming you with party invites. I figured you missed it. I sent 2 already, but it's okay. It happens. Feel free to hop into the voice room, by the way. Did you want to do the block kyber mining? Because you said that you were weapon leveling, so... Did you want to do block kyber mining? Because I'm okay either way. I don't mind block kyber mining. It does not bother me at all. So if you want, we can do that. Toilet. Lol. No. Suffer. Suffer. You still must suffer. Human? Being human sucks. Why would anybody want to be human? Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Gross. One second, yeah? Almost forgot to do this.
Yes, I'm human too.
No. Refused. Humanity refused.
I'm human. Hold on, push the talk.
Finally working on my Viesa. Finally after so long.
Finally.
Yep. Finally. Okay, you know what? I have to own this now. Just because it looks cool. And then, should I get her Twisted Worship? Let's find out. Yep, okay, buying. No need to think twice. Purchased. Oh yeah. I'm going back to our ultimate skin. There we go. I mean, do whatever you feel like, Daniel. Okay. So, oh, so sorry if I missed it. You said don't matter, or because if you're leveling weapons, then we can go back hyper mining.
Yeah, just do something.
Okay, sure.
Well, copper mining is fine. It's
All right.
gold, so
Sounds good with me.
gold is any game.
Since when do you need gold anyway?
I don't know.
You do invasions every day. It's impossible to need gold.
Hey, I only have 40 million left, so
Only 40 million. Don't worry, you do some more invasions, you'll have plenty more.
no. Done with
Okay.
that.
Wow, invasion instantly rejected. Hashtag sad.
Hashtag care.
Still need a perfect Fiesta reactor. It's so painful. Trying to get one.
I'm doing the Freyna reactor now, so
I'm not even gonna bother with her reactor. I'm just gonna chill. Now finally I get to be the AFK. Ha ha! Yes. Well, oh, 3 bunnies. Oh wow. Okay, this is gonna be over. I believe in all of your 140 meter range. Go this way with you. I have a feeling they'll go to the other side.
and they already done.
Yep. It's fine, I can accept it.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
They are slow as well. Jeez.
Listen, Lion Killer, that's just the way I run my things, you know? I don't care if it puts people off. Because at the end of the day, alright, I have professional standards. So, if it turns people off, I really don't give a damn. At the end of the day, these are my stream rules. And no professional likes to talk about data mining, leaks, or things like that. And I'll tell you why. You want to know why? Because these kinds of things set false expectations for people. So if anyone has a problem with that, there's the door. They can walk right out. Like I said, I really do not give a damn. If I ever gave a damn, I wouldn't be the content creator I am today, because you should never be afraid of setting down the rules for your own professional space. How you doing, Jonathan? I farmed everything in this game because I'm supposed to anyway. That's part of my deal. But for me, like, what I do my spending on is all cosmetics. I see the cosmetic, I like it, I go. That I've seen to be a problem, but me and Haza are both on Steam. So I've never had a problem with the cross-platform invite, but sometimes there are difficulties in getting the invite across to somebody on the same platform. But for the most part, I would say their entire system here is pretty darn good. I have not had many issues, which I'm very, very grateful for. You had a nice long weekend trip? Nice, Jonathan, nice.
Careful, Descendant. We're picking up a signal for a unit whose power capabilities are off the scale.
Listen, Lion Killer, I speak about it in context. If I mostly try to avoid it, but if I can, if there's a need for me to mention it, I do. Because sometimes there is a need for the discussion to be carried like that. If you can't tell the difference, then go ahead. Okay, be done watching me then. Be done watching me. I mean, you can behave like a child all you like. I really don't care. Do whatever you please, all right? But this is the kind of behavior that I expect from people that are like, oh, this is... Wow, and a racist comment too. Go for it, man. Go for it. Come on. Oh, poor child. I mean, the fact that you have racism in your heart is very sad, dude. But I've already reported you to YouTube, so enjoy that. You have a good one. Oh, he won't be back, Fred. Because once a person decides to be racist, you know, that's a done deal. That's a done deal right there. So enjoy your ban. Nobody cared about you. It's not like you paid any of my bills, so goodbye. I don't care. Off you go.
Instant boot.
Yep. Racism has no place here. If people are dissatisfied with the things that I run, you can be dissatisfied and you're welcome to your opinion. But if you're gonna immediately take a racist stance, then that's on you, man. Yeah, it was hidden, so only me and my mods can see it. But basically, I'll just openly say it. What he said immediately was greedy, dumb Asian. I was like, okay, if that's how you wanna behave, then, you know, I will just let you behave like that. But that's disgusting. So don't behave like that. Don't be that sort of person. Because once you are that sort of person, you know, it's over for you. Most people cannot respect the streamer because you see, what they want is for them to be themselves to be validated. See, this guy wanted to talk about data leaks, data mining, and I've said no, that's not on, and I don't stand for that, you know? But he wants his point of view to be validated. He wants his information to be validated. He wants himself to be validated. This is what most people's problems are in streams. They believe that, oh, I'm watching the streamer, I need to be noticed, I need to be recognized, but and I don't mean to be mean when I say this, but I have to tell you straight up that when you are in a streamer space, the only person that is getting recognized or validated is the streamer, not anybody else, because this is literally my space. I am doing this for you guys, but at the end of the day, it is still my space. So unfortunately, nobody else is really going to be the centerpiece of the show. But I guess a lot of people have a bit of a god complex in that they believe that, oh, because they're here, they're the main character of the day. I mean, go ahead and believe what you want to believe, but you're not the main character in anyone's life except your own. And if you're not the main character in your own life, then, well, that's real sad. Any hints on what upcoming videos am I dropping? I still have to get through my Haley stuff. So you can expect Haley's sniper build very, very soon. A couple of other videos that I'm going to do this week because there's been a couple of people that have been asking me about certain things and I might need some help to shoot those videos, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and shoot them as soon as I can. Well, I don't know whether he'll succeed or fail, but I can say that anyone who has a childish attitude is probably going to fail at anything in life, not just streaming. Because to be a streamer, not only do you have to, number one, when you become professional, you have to obey rules. Every company is going to have rules for you. Every company is going to say, you can do this, you cannot do this, you can talk about this, you cannot talk about this. Like, one thing which I'll explain, because, you know, he was acting like it was a big point of contention or whatever or whatnot, but I'll say this very openly. Look, number one, any professional that has worked with any developer before is going to be told, look, we don't want to be talking about leaks or data mining or things like that. Why? Because that hurts most games. That literally hurts most games. The developers, when they are putting code into the game to test things out, they don't really want that code leaked because it may not work. They will be like play testing it, checking it out, making sure that everything's smooth and good, but they ultimately do not want all that information out there yet for anybody. So this kind of thing, the developers themselves will say, hey, please don't leak information because we're not ready to release this. You know, we're not ready yet to make all of this information public. So if you could, please don't release this information. Please don't talk about this information, etc., etc., so on and so forth. Developers will tell you that straight to your face. All right, so they don't want leaks out there. So that's why I say no leaks, because again, I'm a professional. I don't know which company I might work for. You know, in future, maybe Nexon won't be the only one. There could be other companies that'll phone me up and say, hey, could you cover my game? In fact, they already do. I've already done it for some indie games, although the reach is not great because those games are not you know, popular in the market yet. But in general, I already do some of that, and it's pretty clear cut what the developers want. Then on top of that, the other thing that I'll say is that in addition to being under contract where you cannot mention those things, all right, I also have certain rules. Like obviously if I'm streaming TFD, First Descendant, I can't really be talking about Warframe or Destiny, and I try not to let discussions go in that direction if it is extremely necessary. Like when we were talking about drop rates, some people mentioned Warframe system. I try to skirt around it, all right? Or, you know, if my friend is just telling me something that happened during their day, or, you know, my girl is saying, hey, I'm currently playing Overwatch, then that's fine, you know, I let them do. They're not trying to actively discuss Overwatch in comparison to this game or anything. They're just telling me what they're doing, which is fine, you know, and that's normal. So a lot of these times, you have to let things like that slide. But at the same time, where I can, I'll say, hey, listen, I'm doing something else right now. Let's not talk about that game. So Lion Killer just had a big problem. He probably got his panties in a bunch, and the fact that he immediately went to call me a greedy dumb Asian as his first comment was like, this guy was already a racist to begin with. He's probably some supporter of you know what kind of gangs. So yeah, I want to stay away from people like that. Like usually when I see people like that, I immediately say, okay, nope. If your first comment is to immediately go for racism or to attack somebody's race, then it means that you have a lot of growing to do as a person, and that kind of individual is extremely sad. Like, I wish them well in life, but the dude's probably gonna get a fist to his face if he was ever in public. Like, these kinds of people are only ever safe behind their keyboard. They're like basement dwellers. They don't have jobs. They don't have a life. They don't have anything beyond the internet. So they think that if they're on Reddit all day and can be racist all day on Reddit, that it's gonna fly in public. You try that in Chinatown. All right, especially in the Western countries, there's always a Chinatown. You go try that in Chinatown. See what happens to you.
You get Bruce Lee instantly.
You wouldn't get bullied instantly. You get stabbed instantly. you're gonna disappear and end up on a tuna boat, man. See, you Americans are scary because you guys got guns. Dude might get shot. But yes, anyway, the only thing I'll say on that in closing comments is just don't be a dick, respect the streamer space, and understand that for any professional streamer, we've got contracts, we've got things we can talk about, things we cannot talk about, and we have rules to follow. We always try and keep to those rules as much as possible, but of course, sometimes things get out. But that being said, if you're gonna take it personally, you know, then don't watch a streamer in the first place. Yeah, I know, right? All that internet thugging, I swear. If this was the old days, I would have had a diss track out already. But unfortunately, I can no longer do that. Now, when I first came into the streaming industry before I was professional, you know, anybody talk that kind of shit to me, then the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna diss them freestyle right on stream. I'd have a beat up and running, all right, not diss them right away. But now I can't do that anymore because obviously, number one, it looks bad for the game. Number two, obviously, as when you become a professional, you're supposed to mature up. So that probably isn't the best idea right now, but I would if I could. but I do admit.
Do you need to mature up?
Lol, no, it's okay. We should set a good example for people. Either way, it's not worth the insults. I mean, I could pull it out, but there's no point because at the end of the day, I'm sure that Nexon and TFD don't need a representative doing stuff like that. So I'll just take it on the cheek and move on. I can't really, Day the Sensei, because they're very much old days. If you dig deep enough on my channel, you might find one. But yeah, those are really old days, so yeah, I'm not doing that any more of that right now. So I cannot link either, because that would be encouraging conflict, and again, we don't really do that here. But if you do your own research and you dig deep enough, you might find it.
High-level Volgus closing in.
How about an Ultimate Lepic diss track? Lol. Why would I diss Ultimate Lepic? He's alright. He's a little confused, but he's got the right spirit. My cough is slowly getting better, stage by stage. So music soon, hopefully. Hopefully. I wanna at least work on my next song before I head back to Singapore. I'm heading back to Singapore toward the end of the year. But I wanna at least get one of my songs done. And by 2025 January, I wanna finish my next mixtape, which will be fully available for free on SoundCloud. Yeah, unfortunately Haley did take his throne. Man, I went to cast my skill and nothing died because the bunny already killed it. Sad. I mean, not that I mind, but still, it's so sad. I was like, yeah, okay, let's cast my skill. Whoops, bunny killed it. The power of bunny. I still love Bunny as the farming queen. She is the farming queen. Youngest queen, only 17. You know, funnily enough, right? When I was young, my guilty pleasure was Dancing Queen by ABBA. It was the only song in my entire mix of music that never fit with anything else, but I was still grooving to it every single time.
High-level Vulgus closing in.
no.
Target this unit first.
Everything else I had was metal, rap, you know, all the rock, but that was always one song in my playlist for no reason. Well, Randy, there could potentially be another speedster character. I know for a fact that there's been a lot of discussion about providing, like, I guess, a counterbalance to Bunny, like having somebody or something else that could potentially be a speedster or to have a similar role, but right now it's just conversations because they haven't even decided what the next Descendant's gonna be. So I don't know if we would get something like that so soon. It certainly wouldn't be anytime now.
Don't take me lightly.
Yo, this is Mariah Carey. Respectable, Fred. Respectable. Nothing wrong with Mariah Carey.
Take this.
Who's the other one I liked? Oh, Celine Dion. Celine Dion for sure.
No.
Her voice was always one of the strongest.
This could get
Thankfully, Haley's ultimate is not coming so soon. Because I would cry after all the investments I've done in Haley.
down.
Like, yeah, nah, I'm not looking to spend any more catalysts in her. Not yet, you know? Not yet. But I know for a fact that I would if it came down to it. Listen, Renee, take a break from gaming. It's okay. Come back when you feel like it. So if watching my stream makes you feel like playing TFD, then play some TFD, you know? And nothing wrong with learning the electric guitar. I mean, my hobby was rap, because gangsta music, like, look, I may not be able to relate to everything in the African American struggle or the stuff that birthed gangsta music in the first place, but that stuff spoke to my soul, you know? I loved when they were telling their stories of the street life and things like that. Not really, I don't really like the modern day rap. I still listen to Biggie, Pac, all those kinds of guys, because they talked a lot about what was happening around them, to them, things like that. So I actually found it in a way very poetic. Blink 182, I did listen to some of them, yeah. Yeah, that's completely alright, Petro. Nothing wrong with dismissing your basic Ajax if you don't want to spend on another slot. The only thing I remember from Blink 182 is, what's that one song? Oh yeah. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill. The night'll go on, the night'll go on. Yeah.
That's with the Britney Spears clip.
You can't escape.
Could have been. I can't remember. I only remember the song.
Yeah,
and
all the
lyrics.
small things.
All the small things. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. I didn't know Britney Spears was in that.
Well, she's not in there, but they impersonate
Oh.
boy bands and Britney Spears.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I mean, that does make sense. Yeah. Funnily enough, Jonathan Terry, I actually do know that band. Alluviite? I can't pronounce their name, but yes, I've heard them before. I've heard them alongside a lot of other metal bands from Nuclear Blast Europe. So yeah, they're definitely one that's always there. But I don't really enjoy a lot of their music, to be honest. I've heard some of their songs, but didn't really sit with me. You met them? Sounds good. Alluviite would it be considered Viking metal? I can't remember if they're the ones that do Viking metal. I think they are. It's either Viking or folk metal, but they're definitely metal. If there was an answer to that, it's metal. Pagan Celtic.
Watch carefully.
Still, wouldn't that fall? Yeah, okay, fair enough. I guess. I mean, I don't know if they evolved from then, but they were definitely in the metal genre. Because Nuclear Blast Europe generally only deals with mostly metal stuff.
My shield is down.
They have to have some metal in there somewhere. But yeah, makes sense. Unless I'm confusing them with another band, which I could be because there's a lot out there. I don't think I am, but I could be, just so you know.
Smooth as ice.
I had a feeling they were. Let me just quickly take a quick Google because I'm almost dead certain about this. Where is it? Yeah, oh, they did Call of the Mountain. That's the one of the few ones that I did like. Yes, yes, yes. I do recall that one. That was one of the few that I heard from them quite a while back. Yeah, I do actually. It's nothing professional or anything, it's just amateur stuff, but it's just mostly my rapping. If you want it, it's here. Here's the link. For once, I can actually just like chill because Haz is putting in all the effort while he's leveling his weapon. Feels so good to not be the bunny. And yes, you can also get some of my slightly better tracks on Spotify. Those are the licensed ones, but SoundCloud will have all of them. So it's actually better if you go to SoundCloud, because SoundCloud will have like everything that I put up, because some of the future ones I may not be able to purchase the license just yet. So you'll probably be able to hear them on SoundCloud first until later on when the mixtape comes out. Metallica I'm not a big fan of. I find them too generic. Like, I feel that Metallica is like just the Joe Blow metal guys, but they're decent. They're decent. Kind of like how Nickelback is Joe Blow rock. So yeah. But I will say that for Metallica, I liked Unforgiven. Unforgiven 1, 2, and I believe they even made 3. That one was one of my favorites by them. So
The best album of Metallica is the Black Album.
which one?
Black Album.
Is that what it's called? Okay. Fair enough. Like I said, I only ever listened to Unforgiven. And not even the album, just the songs. Enter Sandman. Fair enough. You're welcome, Navy Cap. But don't expect too much from my music.
I'll ice you all.
Another band that I guess you could say grew up with was Simple Plan. They were like the 100% most emo band ever. They were that emo band. And I'll forever remember them for that. Oh yeah, same. I've heard Flyleaf. That was all the way before that Alyssa went to what was it, Arch Enemy? But yes, I've heard Flyleaf. Alyssa was good.
My shield is down. I barely took my shield.
Edema, don't know that one. Trust Company, don't know that one. Oh wait, Flyleaf was Lacey Sturm. You're right. Which band did she move to? Okay, so that means Alyssa was part of a different band before she moved to Arch Enemy. Huh. Where did she move to after Flyleaf? Because I know Flyleaf ended. And I know she moved somewhere, but I can't remember where. Oh, shameful of me. It's been so long that I've forgotten.
My shield is down.
Really? I swear she moved somewhere else. I do not listen to Linkin Park now. Linkin Park for me ended with Chester. I liked them best around the time of Numb, but beyond that, I stopped.
Well, the new girl isn't that bad.
Target this unit first.
Yeah, I just have no interest in their current music, that's all. I might give it a go another day, for sure.
I'm loading.
Alright, nice. Okay, I'll exit us from here. Alright, for some variety, let me take off my hoodie and we'll do some infiltrations just for some variety. BRB. JPEG Mafia? No. Have not heard of that. Okay, I am back. Now.
1 second.
Yeah, take your time. You can take all the time you need because it's just hard infiltration and I'll just watch you buzz down everything, occasionally helping.
Yes, ready.
Okay. Which is a good place to go? I'd say, let's start with, I'm kind of sick of the asylum. Let's go biolab for a bit. Why not? Daft Punk, lol. Yes, Daft Punk was always good. I'll do my best to keep up with you. Whee! I have frost legs. Nice, Tyler. I'll think about it in the future. Old school Beastie Boys. Electric Callboy, I've only heard their one song with Baby Metal, which is what? Ratatata? That one's not bad. But that's the only song I've ever heard from them. Not too, well, the singing and the screamo is not too bad though. But I'll be honest, I only listen to them for Baby Metal.
Stop right there. Take this. This could get messy. My shield is down. Freeze. Stay with me. Freeze.
Baby Metal is like a mix of idol music and Japanese, but honestly, I like their collabs with other people more than their own music. Like their collab with Bring Me the Horizon was not bad as well. Kingslayer. I just found like the vocalist of Baby Metal's vocals to be pretty good in all those songs. Like I feel like she's great as an addition to a song. Because her vocals are really good, but I'm just not into the whole idol thing that much.
Why are you blocking me?
Because I can, bro.
Shield is down.
It's what I know how to do as Viesa.
Watch carefully.
Yep. The most annoying thing for any bunny player is getting body blocked. But it's what my Viesa specializes in, you know? Baby Metal's collab with Amy Lee. Haven't heard that one. I'll have to listen to that because I love Amy Lee. So, yep, for sure. I'll have to listen to that.
Take this. Stay with me. How dare they break my shield? One-eyed shield coming up. My shield is down. How dare they break my shield?
No, just give me his head. There we go.
Mission complete. Good job, Descendant.
Lol, nerd. You should memorize what my builds are about. Maybe metal's okay. Like I said, they're not bad. It's hard to solo Freyna, very squishy. Not really. Depends on how you build her. I will be able to build her no problem, but I'm just gonna, you know, in the sense of Yesa, I'm gonna chill. I'll take it slow. Let's see. For variety, let's go to the seed vault. Go poke around there. I like going around to different missions when leveling. Taking cover? Nah. I don't want to take cover. I'll just attack. Cover is for nerds, you know? What I do is I look at the enemy and I attack. And I only know how to press the W key on my keyboard, just like a real man. Then I go into gluttony and die.
Commence mission to recapture the seed
Yes, you are a nerd. Get nerded, nerd. Remember, what a real man should do is walk into gluttony and immediately die. And then scream for healing. And then leave after getting res straight away. Okay, that's what a real man would do. Don't actually do this. It's actually a terrible idea. Please don't actually do that. Okay, I'm required now because of very, very silly people to state that these are jokes. I make jokes from time to time. They are not to be taken seriously. Taking them seriously may result in poor play experience for you guys. I love memes, but I'll tell you one thing. These days, you know, I mean, we already had that line killer guy earlier, but I tell you, there's so many people that just can't handle normal conversation. You know, they just, I don't know, something's wrong with them. So nowadays, if I make a joke, I'm required to say, oh, this is a joke. Just to prevent any misunderstandings. There's nothing wrong with building your guns better. Take it stage by stage. Don't worry, little bear dude. We got you. Well, rather, Hazard's got you. I'm just the backup. I got this. Haha. I have bomb. Somebody set up us the bomb. There we go.
You can't escape. Stay where you are. My shield.
Done.
No chance.
No. No.
This could get messy. How dare they break my shield? This could get messy.
Damn, Claudia, leave me alone. Breaking her head. Head broken. Have that, Claudia. Ow. Damn it. Head broken.
Mission complete.
You're your meal.
Slapped her.
Good work, good work. Oh my god, I just need one more run of that. This is actually pretty good. Okay, let me just quickly restart that. That was fast too. Art the Clown, have you watched my video on it? They're not called decoders, they're called code breakers. I have a video that says how to farm code breakers. You might want to check out that video. If you haven't seen it, my entire playlist is here. Alright. The link will be put up soon. But lol, your name. Is that from Terrifier? I still need to watch that series. Sorry, give Nightbot a while. Sometimes it takes a while, but there you go. That's the playlist. Look for my video on how to farm code breakers. And you are good to go.
How to farm Codebreaker. Step 1. Take your
Yes.
bunny.
HQ, Nell here.
Yes, pretty much.
Mission to recapture
Take your
the
bunny
seed storage.
and then go get some honey. And if you run out of money, that's okay. I think Valby wants to be a streamer. She keeps saying, let's play. After this, I'm gonna try a different Transcendent mod on Vianetta. I want to see what would be the best choice. I'm sorry, what do you mean? My drop rate video, the only thing that I mentioned in that video, and the only conclusion that I came to, is that the advertised drop rate is always right. So for example, if the game says there's a 10% drop rate, then that's what it is. You know? That video just basically proved that, for example, if you have a 10% drop rate being shown to you by the game, that 10% drop rate is accurate. Like, I was just proving that the drop rates were as advertised. So I'm not sure what you mean, Yokin, because I think you may have misunderstood the video, or did you watch a different video? Because that's all that my video said. Unless there's something specific in the video that you want to ask, in which case please feel free to ask away.
Ultimate chill.
I will do my best to try and clarify.
Loading. Reload.
Oh, listen, Tyler C. I expected it because look, the reason I made the video was because so many people had come online and they were saying that, oh, AsianRobot's a huge fake, you know, he's shill for Nexon, can't even prove that the drop rates are real, yet he always says they're real. So I said, okay, I'll prove it. Then as soon as I proved it, everyone was like, oh, he's still a shill for Nexon, like conspiracy theory. I'm like, homies, you guys just shifted the goalposts. Y'all wanted me to post proof, but y'all shifted the goalpost straight away. There is no margin of error for encoding or anything like that. No, that's not how that works. So for example, let's say a drop rate is stated as 25%, right? You could have a really bad luck streak. For example, let's take a 25% drop rate. Let's say in the first 10 runs I don't get a single drop. Does that mean that my drop rate is 0? If I only did 10 runs, then my drop rate is going to look like 0. But the thing is that the drop rates are all based on the law of large numbers, meaning that the true drop rate is 25%. But to account for luck factors, like for example, if your luck is really bad or if your luck is really horrible, then you may end up with a drop rate that looks very skewed. This is why individual testing is ineffective, and I guess that's what I wanted to highlight in my video. If you're doing individual testing, like for example, let's say one guy runs something 100 times, that's not enough. That's why I had to get friends to help out so that we had 480 data points rather than just 100, because even 100 is insufficient. Like I said, that's the mistake that a lot of people make, because they don't realize that what you're doing here, what you're looking at, is a very, very large number of data points in order to confirm what you need. You see, a lot of people don't look at a large enough set of data points to come to the conclusions that they need to, and that's what creates the problems. No problem. There's no such thing as a... Listen, coding and mathematics are the same. There's no such thing as a built-in margin of error. Alright?
Mission complete. Great
What
work,
happens is that... And I'll take a moment to explain this, guy. Oh my god, I'm at level 39, like literally 1 XP needed. Oh, I'm so mad. Hold on. I know how to solve this. I'm gonna exit to Albion. I'm literally just gonna go to... Don't mind me for a second, Hazzy. You can do what you need, but I'm just gonna quickly go to Kingston. I'm gonna take us to Kingston. I'm gonna start a mission, kill one mob, and come back, because I'm like 1 XP away. But after that, I'll explain it to you, Yoken. Just give me a moment, yeah? Because this is absolutely irritating. I am 1 XP. What the hell is this? I'm like a dot of XP away from hitting level 40. This is so bad.
You can almost fart 1 XP.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're like, okay, level 40.
That's exactly what I plan on doing. I'll just go here and just touch the Vulgus occupied buildings. I don't even think I'll need to finish the mission. I'm just gonna go in there and kill like a couple. Come on. And this is with 50% extra Descendant XP too. Rude. Let's see how many I actually need to kill.
Take this.
Oh, looks like it was a bit more than just a few. There we go, level 40 already. Okay, that's it. Heading back to Albion. That was so lame.
My shield is down.
Aw, Lone Wolf Reaper King, you just got terminated from work? Well, that's a shame. I hope you find a new job soon, buddy. The best part about being a YouTuber, the only one who can terminate me is me, because I'm my own boss. Now, just to explain a little bit about statistics. So this is for Yokenshin. What happens is that if you guys have seen a normal distribution, I do not know if you have, but I will try and hold on. Let me pull this up, because I love nerdy stuff like this.
I was
Okay.
about to say, thank you, UG-son. Now he's gonna go all nerdy.
Yeah. No. Listen. It's important, okay? You gotta be. Oh my god, I need a proper image of the normal distribution. I don't care about these images. I want to see this image. Aha. Okay, this is the image that I need. Sorry, I like teaching people. You know, sometimes gotta educate people. Okay, so this is a normal distribution. What this normal distribution means, and I'm gonna zoom in all the way here. So if we were to take a look at this, all right. Sorry, zoom out a little bit so that it doesn't take up the whole damn screen. Okay, so whenever you have a normal distribution, like let's say, and you can use the normal distribution. The best part is that you can use the normal distribution for everything in the world, and that's what's so great about it. Okay, I know this is nerdy stuff, but I love it. Okay, so here is the normal distribution, right? This means that for anything, test results, test scores, whatever, 68% of the population of a very large population is always going to be in the middle. All right, then you've got 13%, which is in the next percentile over, and then you've got the wings, the outliers, which is 2.35%. All right, so even if you were to talk about 25% as a drop rate, right? 68% of the gaming population is going to be within the 68%, which means that for 68% of the gamers playing TFD right now, they're going to have normal luck, meaning if they run something 4 times, they're going to get 1 amorphous out of the 4 runs. Standard. Okay? Now, what is the 13.5% on the right-hand side is what we call a positive skew. The 13.5% on the left-hand side is what we call a negative skew. So, on the positive skew side, 13.5% are going to experience a better drop rate than normal. You can look at people, even in my own community, like Princess Star, who often get high-end drops on their first or second amorphous. You know, that would be a positive skew. Then you've got the negative skew. So, unfortunately for myself and Track, we usually fall into this category, where we tend to experience a lower drop rate than normal during our individual farming. Then, at the very end, you've got the wild outliers. These guys cannot be taken into account. 2.35% and 2.35%. Positive outliers, negative outliers. For the positive outliers, a guy could farm up every single ultimate in 100 hours. I know there's one guy that farmed every single ultimate in the game in 200 hours. So that guy would probably be on the positive outlier side. On the other hand, you've got the negative outlier. Although it's only a 2.35% of the population that would have this, what happens is that these are the guys that will run around and do like maybe open 120 amorphous and not get the single drop that they need. They will get every other drop, but not the drop that they need. So that is what we call a negative outlier. Think about it this way. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why so many people can complain on the internet and it looks like there's a lot of people complaining? Okay, let me give you a little mathematical calculation. Did you know that if there were, say, even just 80,000 players playing TFD right now across all platforms and whatever, which is actually quite an achievable number if you count all platforms, or even we can go even lower, 60,000, which is guaranteed achievable because I know that this was the total player count the other day. All right, and we take into account 2% of this. So 2%, 2.35% of 60,000, looking at the left-hand side, that actually equates to 1,410 people. So there are less people than 1,410 people commenting and posting on Reddit threads complaining about the drop rates. This is what I'm talking about. This is why statistics and math and all this knowledge is so important. Hey, Fatal Lane, I remember you commenting on my post. Basically, here's the thing. 1,410%, 10 people having that super negative skew is still within the normal drop rate because this is statistical science. This is something that has worked in human mathematics for hundreds of years. The normal distribution has always proven true throughout history. Furthermore, if you guys want to look up, let me try and remember it. I know I'm very nerdy. Pareto's law? The 80-20 rule. Pareto's law of income distribution, or the 80-20 rule, I just wanted to make sure I cite the correct source, but basically 80% of the population is always going to be, you know, within like the normal range, whereas the 20% are going to be the outliers. Now, in the original rule, it was about income, meaning that 80% of the population was doing the most work but earning the least income, whilst 20% was doing the least work but earning the most income. Pareto's law. But realistically, this law also applies to several other things where you can, you know, use it to highlight the fact that, for example, 80% of players will experience a normal gameplay distribution. 20% will not. 10% of those 20% will be on the positive skew. The other 10% will be on the negative skew. That is how it goes. So unfortunately, you know, that is how it is. And excuse me, 1,410 people within an entire gaming population experiencing this means that, dude, you could have 1,000 people complaining on Reddit and we would still be within the normal distribution. This is what I need to tell everybody. Okay, and thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk, because realistically, so many people get up in arms whenever I post videos saying, okay, everything is fair, we've tested, we've confirmed. They're like, no, I've experienced this, I've experienced that. I'm like, homie, dude, y'all don't know about mathematics. If y'all knew everything that I knew about mathematics, then the first thing that y'all would say is that, oh, okay, maybe there's something else here. You know, maybe there's something on the other side. Maybe there's a bit more here than I'm thinking about. But in reality, the biggest problem for most individuals is that they don't want to think about that. They don't care about thinking about that. All they want is for their point of view to be validated. And I understand. I know how it feels. But at the same time, you gotta understand that this is just how stuff works. Okay, I'm putting the catalyst in my VS right now. Bear with me. There. Okay, good. Good-o, good-o, good-o. Now back to the farming set. Where are you? Wrong skill. There we are. BEA, beautiful. Okay. Sorry about the delay, Hazza. I'm done nerding now. You okay to?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You okay to keep helping me level?
Yep.
Okay. Then, let's get back into block harbor mining. Now I can take advantage of it. No problem, guys. Like I said, I love sharing math with you guys because I am a humongous nerd. But sometimes I find it hard to also teach people because a lot of people just don't understand this stuff. And it's really, really, like, well, to me it's simple, but I know that for a lot of people it's difficult. But I like to explain it because I think that if you understand it, then you don't feel so bad. Like, look, bad luck happens to everybody. But the thing is that good luck happens too. And if you look in the grand scheme of things, over time, your luck will equalize. Wave oscillation, wave theory, and all that, like basically up, down, right? Putting it simply. So over time, you may be experiencing your so-called valley, but when you experience a valley, you'll eventually come to a peak. Nobody stays in a valley for long unless, you know, your life is that miserable, in which case you better get some good karma going.
By the way, you're stuck on black screen.
Oh, I put it back already. Unless your YouTube's behind.
Yeah, it's behind for me then.
It does happen, yeah. Don't worry too much. Anyway, time to be leveled, yes. Now today I'm so happy because I don't have to be the bunny. I can let other bunnies bunny me, and this is great. I tell you, I love bunny, but playing her all day, every day, for farming can sometimes get a little wild. Sometimes I want to chill, you know? Lol, Daniel. Well, hopefully in future you'll be able to trade for that. Not with other players, but I did hear that they're bringing in that trading merchant, so we'll see. But now, with regards to getting the items you don't need, right? There's another great internet theory. Now, this one is not a mathematical theory, but it's called the desire sensor. Basically, there's a belief amongst players, it's a superstitious belief, but still hilarious, that any game knows, and people have tried to say that, oh, this is implemented in coding and stuff like that. It really isn't, but I will tell you straight up that the desire sensor for many people is a very real superstition. And people always say, you know, when you want something, it'll never show up for you because you are desiring it. And the games, all games, not just this one, all games have this built-in desire sensor in their code. They know when you need something and they'll never give it to you. Now just remember that as much fun as it is to talk about the desire sensor, and as much as I myself, you know, often mention it, it's actually not real. I have to say this because it's not factual. It has no factual basis, but people do believe in it. Listen, the only AI that I care about, Jonathan, is the one that makes for me my... Never mind, I can't say that on stream. But anyway, you get what I mean. The normal distribution always exists, Piyush. I mean, it's just a mathematical fact. You know, and that's why, like I said, I love math. Because math can be proven. So, no matter what, like, numbers don't lie. Numbers cannot be falsified. Numbers cannot be fake. And especially when you've got evidence of testing to back it up. By the way, I'm lagging so bad this one round. Like, I did my button input, right? It comes out like 2 seconds later. It's so funny. Not that I mind because you're doing all the work, but still. I keep trying to press my first skill on Viesa and the ice ball comes out like 2 minutes later. Oh, I did myth bust it. But people choose to ignore that Tommy gun, so it's fine. And besides, the desire sensor is its own thing. It's nothing to do with this game. It's been around for like all games. Many people have always talked about the desire sensor and its existence, so it's like I guess you could almost consider it like a part of urban mythology at this point. You have to max it to 4. You have to max it to 4 pieces and fully catalyze it. Of course it'll be weak. If you're not following my build, number 1, you'll be very weak. Number 2, even if you're following my build, you need to max it out. All ultimate weapons of the game are the same. If you don't max them out, they're gonna be weak. So I usually don't even build the ultimates unless I've got all 5 copies. Unless it's an ultimate that is so bad that I'm not interested in it, then fair enough. But for the most part, I tend to only focus on ultimates or weapons that I am interested in, and I usually always build 5 copies because, like I've mentioned in all my other build videos, I don't know how much of my videos you've watched or how much of my content you've watched, Fatal Lane, but for all of my build videos, one thing which I've always mentioned is that there's a negative stat on every single ultimate weapon, and if you don't remove that negative stat by getting it fully enhanced, your weapon will feel very terrible. So you always must fully enhance a weapon. I never touch or use a weapon that is not fully enhanced because the negative stat is not worth it. It will hurt you.
This could get messy.
I do not want to max the last dagger. I have no interest in it. There's certainly no builds I am planning that use the last dagger. So, yeah, just not my thing right now, not my jam. Well, that's where you have to have friends, man. Farming is best with friends. But if you don't want to spend the hours to get another enduring legacy, then what I would say is, my little secret for farming is that I get 10 amorphous, I open up 10. If I don't get the item within 10, I go farm something else, or I put down and play a different game. That's what I do. That, and I also grind with friends. If you don't grind with friends, you are going to find it very boring. Looter shooters are not great solo games. I'll tell you that much. I've played games of this genre for years and years and years, and one thing I can tell you is that looter shooters, unless you are that type of person who likes being alone, looter shooters are very boring to grind alone. It's not fun. Like, when you grind with other people, it's a lot more entertaining, and it gives you the spirit to carry on.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
In a twisted way, it's almost like Helldivers. Like, I find Helldivers so boring alone. But with friends, it's a lot of fun.
And I still haven't played that game yet. Since
I'm
the
so-
new update.
It's okay. I'm still working out the meta. Like, but I think I'm close to discovering what I think would be an ideal loadout for... Well, one ideal loadout for Terminids. There's at least more now. There's more variety. But just don't get the Sterilizer support weapons. The new one in the Warbond, it's pretty bad. Because now, what they did in that game is that they make gas, like, confuse the bugs and the bots. But the problem with the Sterilizer is that it's like a flamethrower, but does no damage. All it does is confuse enemies. So it ends up being really weak. And yes, hand cannons are far better than handguns. Don't waste your time.
My shield is down.
Understandable. Unfortunately, looter shooters are usually games that require a lot of time, so I can completely understand those that don't have enough time. Thank you for respecting that, Tyler, but tell you what. Since I was the one who mentioned it, why don't you... And thank you so much for respecting that. It's really nice to have my rules appreciated. Why don't you ask your question? I'll try and answer you if I can right now. Yeah, first person to respect the rule. That's really nice. Thank you. Well, first person to ask permission and respect the rule, so that was really nice. You don't have any friends that pay the game? That's sad, Fatal Aim. Well, I'll tell you what. Did you know that if you have enough money, you can buy friends? How do you buy friends? You get the highest level channel membership on my channel, and then instantly we all become your friends. Easy. You can always buy friends. But just note that we are a tight-knit gaming community, and we usually are all eggheads here. So, there's that to consider.
Shield is down.
And it's a monthly fee. Is it fun with randoms? Helldivers? No. Because randoms can... Because there's friendly fire in Helldivers, and you die really fast. So, all it takes is one idiot to, like, ruin your whole day. So I don't generally recommend it. It's way better with friends. Without friends, it can truly become a hell dive. On lower difficulties too, which is crazy. In fact, that was the game's biggest problem. That, and the game also has a substantial amount of bugs, so it's pretty difficult to endure those bugs and the constant problems if you do not have a group of friends to endure it with. Because, yeah, bugged missions get old real fast. What if we have more nerd friends? Then play with your nerd friends, Grand Roku. That's good. Nerd friends should stick together.
Take this. My shield
And of
is
course,
down.
rich nerd friends are all welcome to join the greatest community on the planet, which is mine. Why? Because we're all a bunch of grumpy old people here. It's great.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Target this unit first.
Yeah, when it's on sale, definitely pick it up. Because the best part about Helldivers 2, and again, answering in context here, the best part about Helldivers 2 is that you can technically obtain everything for free because you can earn the super credits, the premium currency, as you play the game. And there is even ways to farm it. I even have a video, if you dare to look it up. It's a pretty old video, but it teaches people how to farm super credits, and people still reference and use that video because it literally explains the whole deal.
This could get messy.
Ooh, I got a high value map.
Oh, nice. I have so many of those that I do not need. They're just sitting there in my inventory right now.
Bunny is tiny.
Money is what? Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh my god, these guys are squishy.
Yep. Hold on. I see what you're talking about. I was thinking, what is he saying? I swear, I know it's because of your accent, but I swear I heard you say something else, and I was thinking, wait, what? What did you say? No, so I asked for clarification, then I realized he was saying Bunny is dying. I was like, oh, damn. Yeah, these guys are squishy. You're probably new. Well, that means hard infiltration after this. Because if I know one thing about Haza, he does not suffer weaklings.
Ah, it's the thing. They always say, I died too fast. Yeah, that's a you problem, dude.
Very true. It usually is.
Stay where you are. Scatter. My shield is down. How dare we break my shield?
Okay. Heading to A. I'll revisit Blair if there's nothing else to do in future, but I think he might get an ultimate eventually, so probably not right now. Because if he gets an ultimate next season, then all my investment's wasted, so I'm just gonna wait. I'll wait till I know who's coming in next season before I invest.
My shield is down.
It's part of the reason why I'm staying away from Jaber as well. Because there's a lot more safe investments that I can do.
My shield is down.
You're picking up what I'm laying down? Lol. Pretty much. Because, like I said, I never know what ultimate's going to come next. I don't want to waste my investment. But if he doesn't get the ultimate next, then definitely. Because it's, like, everybody's guesstimating. It's a toss-up between him and Jaber for the males. And Sharon for the females.
Dare we break my shield?
So I'm going to have to be very cautious about who's the next ultimate. In my opinion, anyway.
Target this unit first.
Ah, it's already wave 10. Good. Who's the best Descendant in my opinion? I don't believe there's the best Descendant. Because I feel that every Descendant has their own strengths and weaknesses. For that reason, I don't even have a favorite Descendant right now, you know? I just work on whatever Descendant I feel like working on. What kind of playstyle would I like to see on new characters? I would like to see a speedster, for sure. I want there to be more farmers, because playing only bunny is kind of boring. I would like to see another speedster. The other thing, by the way, I'm just gonna quickly go work on something real fast. I'm gonna test out a different mod. The only other thing that I could potentially think of in terms of what I would want to see in this game is maybe a melee character, but because melee is not really a big thing right now, so I don't know. That's the only other thing that I could potentially think of, but that would be another alteration. Second. A male speedster could be pretty cool. I'd be okay with that. Let's spend another 5 million gold because I can. Easy peasy.
Yeah, male speedster. So that's gonna go rabbit.
Essentially, yes. He will go
Probably
fast.
the brother of Bunny.
For all you know, he could be. For all you know, he could be. Okay, now the question is that with this particular setup, sorry guys, bear with me, do I even have a reactor for this? I hope I do. Ah, this'll do. It requires a machina gun. So let's put on a machina. There we are. We'll still change this over and voila, he is ready. We'll try some of the infiltrations now. I just want to see if this will be better than the other one I was considering. Can you imagine Bunny and Hare? Like Hare would be the new speedster. Like that's terrible, dude. But genuinely, I feel like they need a kung fu melee character. I know it sounds silly, but a kung fu melee character would be really cool. Alright, let's go hit the asylum for fun.
Yeah, and put the panda skin on. Then you get the Kung Fu Panda.
They should probably bring back the panda skin if they ever put in a kung fu character. I think that would be so cool. I would buy it. I would buy it.
I got the panda skin on Falby.
I have the panda skin on Lepic. I don't like to put the panda skins on like on the ladies because it's yeah. This is not cool enough, you know.
Big clunky Valby.
Yep, a big clunky Valby would be hilarious. Hey, Miss Sidvey. Ah, time to take off my hat finally. That time of night.
Alpha here. Commence mission to recapture the asylum.
Let's go. I can run just as fast as you can.
Take this.
A melee speedster. Now that's a wild one. That's for sure.
I'm loading.
No. I'm testing out something else. Fair enough, Logan. I hope they do too. I'm just trying different things right now. Oh, come on.
My shield is down.
Yeah.
Lol. That last roll.
Mission complete. You did well.
Not the bad. Okay. Just gonna restart that. I'm not seeing much of a difference actually between the two builds that I'm running. That is an Alt Viesa, yes. Dude, a Samurai Descendant. Damn it, man. That's a good suggestion. Love the name, by the way. Damn it, man. Oh, we have some nerdy Ajax with us. All right, let's see what this nerd
Alpha
can do.
here. Commence mission to recapture the asylum.
Did you know that Ajax is racist?
What?
Yeah, put the game on Korean and select Ajax. First line.
That is wild.
Trust me.
Okay. No. I choose not to. I choose not to. I'm pretty sure it's just a Korean word that sounds like it.
Yeah.
Because there are Japanese words that sound like it, so yeah. No.
It's that word, yeah.
Lol.
Ow! My shield is down. My shield. I'll ice you all.
Let me grab these guns. There you go. Nowadays, because of how fast I run out of the readjustment materials, I grab every single gun that I can find.
Scatter. Freeze. Smooth as ice.
You never know, maybe they'll introduce that as one of her ultimate modules for Ultimate Sharon. Energy Blade or something. Could be cool. But so far she does have a blade, which I think is the coolest thing ever. I do want to make a build around that in future, but again, I thought so seriously about it at the start of the game, but I was like, nah. If they release Ultimate Sharon, my investment's wasted, so I was like, okay, you know what? Gonna chill. But I wouldn't disagree, like, it would be cool if, like, that was a Transcendent mod. To swap her into a melee character for a while. They could do a whole update focused around characters getting certain types of characters getting melee skills. Like Bunny or the others. You never know. Would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind, like, Bunny being able to, like, freaking fly and do some serious Dynasty Warriors type melee. If I don't see Bunny pulling off some Lubu style stuff, you know, we're gonna have some words.
Stay where you are. My shield is down. Shield. My shield is down.
Somehow I'm liking this. It's not bad. Okay, let's go to a different infiltration and see what happens. Bunny electric shuriken, yes. Mike Lowry, yes indeed. Now I feel like if they ever gave Sharon a electric katana that she could use for a short while, like maybe you could change her ultimate to that. She goes into stealth and goes like full samurai mode. So like left click could dash you to a target and then right click, so like right trigger instead of your ADS, right? Your left one would be a dash toward the target, single hit, whereas your right one will cause her to like slash around her or something like that. Could be cool. Like give her 20-second berserk mode. I wouldn't mind that. You know, that to me sounds like a plan. So I would be 110% down for that. Like that's the kind of stuff that I want to see. So, you know, you'd have my vote on that for sure. You know where we haven't gone for a while for fast runners? The Haven. Let's go to the Haven for fun. Bazaka mode, yes. Because that's exactly what should happen. You gotta go full berserk. Gotta be berserk of gluttony, you know? Sharon's stealth buff bunny movement speed, Lamau. Nah. They must make Sharon faster than Bunny and give her teleport. Like every other cool character in the game, she should be able to teleport to the target and shank them. Close.
HQ here.
Lol,
Commence
really?
mission to
I see.
recapture the Haven.
A normal one though. Interesting.
Still searching for that lost child.
Yep, she's still looking for her daughter. Checking every corner, you know? Ow.
My shield is down.
That thing came back at the wrong time. Damn, I thought I could finally like beat your lightning speed with a cast of that, but nope. As soon as I cast it, it was like already like outreached by the lightning.
I'm loading.
Damn, my projectile doesn't go far enough. Exactly. I believe we need a psychic descendant. That's teleportation, kinetic skills. If it's not Cassandra Nova, you know, level type telekinesis, I don't want it. Heck, I don't even mind if they make the character bald. I just want like Cassandra Nova level powers. Yesterday me and Kaz finally saw Wolverine and Deadpool. It was great.
Stay where you are.
solid movie as well. I find it so-so.
I think me and Kaz just enjoyed the fact that it was more adult humor than we are normally used to. And besides, I love Hugh Jackman. He's great. I'm just using Blue Beetle because of the powers that I have. That's it. Like, it's nothing special. As a weapon, I mean, I also haven't fully upgraded it, so it's not exactly like super cool or anything. But so far it's okay. That said, Wave of Light, I do need to try that. I haven't tried it out yet. But Blue Beetle is solely for skill-based descendants. I don't know much about its attack power, because realistically, you're not here to fire the gun. I'll be real with you about that. 95% of what you're doing with this gun is just, except for bosses, I guess, you're just holding it in your hands, and your skills will do everything for you. Like, it might sound like a little bit of sarcasm, but no, I'm telling you. Like, what I do with this gun is I hold it in my hands. That's it.
Mission complete. Well done.
This amuses me so greatly. Level 37.
Okay, I need to go eat.
Yeah, you go ahead. It's about 4 minutes. Not horrifying, not terrible either, but okay. Thank you for all your help, pal.
Yes, no problem.
I appreciate it. I will catch you later, friend.
Yep.
You'll have to make the decision yourself, Logan. But in general, I would... Here's a hint. Alright, again, I normally don't tell people things about my builds, but here's a simple hint. Well, you can also view my video on Stealthing Outpost to see my Sharon build, but anyway. Her attack skills have nothing to do with dimension. I would suggest her attack skills are a particular type. You should focus on that type. Stream's going good. Never any problems here, explicit.
Humanity is very weak.
A Necromancer Descendant would be cool, but I don't think it would, Shadow Clone Descendant might be a bit much. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this. I'm gonna go where I shouldn't go. Let's have a little fun. There's nothing to tame here though, Miss Sidvey. So here it would have to be like a Necromancer mostly. Cause like I don't mind a tamer class, but like it has to be reasonable, right? And there's nothing to tame. It's not like the Volkas have monsters here. So I can't agree to a tamer class because I think it would just be weird. And like it would just be trying to like force feed something into the environment that doesn't fit. But a Necromancer class I could get behind.
I'm loading.
We are getting companions, but they're supposed to be for utility. They're not supposed to be for like combat. Now, if they were to introduce combat companions, then fair enough. A Technomancer might be alright. And I already have the perfect candidate for that, Eckert. Eckert could become a Technomancer. That I can agree with, for sure. Now that kind of thing I am down for. Because not only would it be lore accurate, but it would be pretty darn badass.
This could get messy. Ultimate chill. My shield is down. Don't hate me later. How dare you break my shield? Shall we race? This could get messy.
I gotta admit, the XP is not that much compared to like being in, say, Asylum or whatnot, but I kind of just wanted to go and murder stuff for a bit. It's not bad though.
This could get messy.
I know that there are other ways to level Viesa, but I just don't want to be outside of. I just don't want to be like in the infiltrations right now. I'm like, 2 more levels, I could do this. Do this all day.
Freeze.
Come at me, bruh.
Ice you all. Watch carefully. Take this. My shield is down. How dare they break my shield?
Yeah, the passive orbs don't really target fast enough, but like I said, I'm not deeply against it. Like, I don't really care about them. They're just extra.
How dare they break
For me, I'm mostly focusing on my skills. But yeah, the orbs themselves aren't that great. I'll be real about with them. I'll be real about them with you. They're okay, but nothing like super fantastic.
Stay where you are.
Plus, the damage is like, it's not like it's super fantastic on the passive orbs either. So I'm like, okay. They're alright. But you know, it's nothing like super fantastic or anything.
My shield is down. How dare they break my shield? Scatter them.
Although I gotta admit, it's really funny seeing them frozen. Do a lot of elite spawn here, yes. But the main reason people come here is because there's a little bit of like extra XP that you can get. It's at the very least, it's not like totally boring. Because Borderline Truth, for example, is considered totally boring. But if you want a lot of elites, yes, look. There's even one at the end. So you do end up getting a lot of elite spawns here. Advanced Neural Circuit. You gotta search it up, DJ Sammy. Look, come on. Neural, right? Advanced Neural Circuit. So they tell you a variety of missions. What mission is it that I always do for this one? You should know by now, DJ Sammy. If you don't know, it means you haven't been watching my streams enough. Watch constantly. Pay attention. With your 2 eyeballs. And you will see. Fail to pay attention, and you will not have a great time, my friend.
Stay where you are.
Now, I'm actually just trying cold cohesion right now, but it's not really impressive. I'm gonna swap to absolute 0 on the next run, see what happens. I mean, cold cohesion seems okay to me, genuinely. It's not like it's bad or anything, but I do want to see a little more, so I don't know. I'm being very open-minded right now. I'm trying to see which one I like best for farming, you know? There's always more than one option. Always. If there weren't any content creators playing this game, hell no. But I'll be real with you, most games do not do that. You see, what I like about the gaming industry, and I am very open about this, is the fact that it doesn't tell you everything. Because if there's no joy of discovery, then, you know, I would say it's hard as heck to find pleasure in a game. Now, I have to put my response in context. You see, although it won't tell you everything straight up, especially how to succeed in a game like this where you have to go in depth and really learn, at the same time, I believe the game does give you all the tools to do so. So even if there are no content creators playing it, you could eventually, with the same number of hours invested in time, testing, and all that, you could come to the same conclusions I did. It'd just be a massive waste of time since everybody would have to do it on an individual basis instead of just relying on a content creator. I say the measure of a game is not how well it teaches everybody about everything, but rather the new player experience should be challenging enough to keep them invested and learning. And I feel that this game does a good job of that. Many people that I've seen and heard from all find this far better than the other games that it's constantly compared to. Because despite the fact that they always say like, oh, I wish this system from this other game was in it, they're not playing the other game, they're playing this one. You know? So that goes to show that this has had a massive amount of impact on people and that it's continuing to have that impact. So yeah, I hope that response satisfies. But I'll be real with you, every good game will always have content creators playing because we go where the money is, and I'll tell you, this game smells strongly of money. Well, any professional would do that. The unprofessional ones, or those who are clickbaiters, are just in it for a quick few bucks. They'll just shift around and go wherever they can. Those guys are just bottom feeders, in my personal opinion. They play whatever's hot, and then they leave. My opinion on Eugen, he's okay. I don't feel anything special about him,
Could get messy.
but I have not played him. So my evidence all comes from other people who have played Eugen on my behalf. And they've Eugen for me, and I feel that they do a good job most of the time. Eugen is a strong reviver, very good for keeping the team safe, especially if all the other roles are filled. Like if you already got a really excellent Haley, it's not like you need another damage on the team. So having somebody keep the team alive could be very valuable. But again, I have never played him before.
Down.
I don't particularly enjoy the healing role, and therefore I've never done it. Also, there's no content currently, in my personal opinion, that fully requires Eugen. Now, there may be in future, and that would possibly change the dynamics for me. But at this current moment, I can certainly say that there's no content, in my opinion at least, that requires Eugen.
A new member has arrived.
Welcome to the Weird Bots, Cassius.
Take this.
I am back.
Welcome back. Damn it, again. It's that a little bit situation. But I'm about to get 40 soon. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Valby and Haley probably have the highest build variety, but to be honest, look, I'll be real with you. Almost every character has build variety. Theoretically, Glay is the one with the highest because she's got 3 separate builds that are all technically viable. One for farming, one for gun, one for massacre. But her massacre build I haven't worked on because I haven't found the perfect reactor for it. And unfortunately, it requires it to reach the really high heights of dealing damage. Which is the only issue I have, really. This is realistically okay. This is also fine. Alright. Let's go. It's on rotation, Nicholas, and you have to grab it within the season. Now, they may reintroduce skins in future seasons, but if you're worried about missing out on skins, you have to buy them all during the season. Alright? So they do this so that players decide during the season whether or not they want some skins. So they will rotate them, but the rotation is on a seasonal basis. So if you missed out on a skin from like the preseason, you have to wait. And I don't know when they'll bring it back, so I have no concrete answer for you. So make sure that for games like this, right, beyond during the season, make sure you buy what you need during the season, and of course, register your favorite content creator during the season. I'm counting on you guys, alright? If y'all don't register me, then ain't nothing much I can do. Remember, it's free to help out your content creators. Just register. Especially if you plan on spending.
My shield is down. Your dirty freaking shield. My shield is down.
This is a tough situation.
My shield is down. Accidentally break my shield. This could get messy. Accidentally break my shield. This could get messy. I'll ice you all. Freeze. This could get messy.
Overall, yeah.
Stay where you
I wanted to try Absolute Zero again, but I can certainly say it's not as good as I thought it was. No. Well, goes to show exactly what I expected.
shield is down.
It's always better that I investigate things. And it's not good enough, in my opinion.
Freeze.
It's decent, but you need a decent reactor to use it with. But otherwise, you can't reach the same heights. Whereas with the other one, it doesn't really matter.
This could get messy. My shield is down. How dare they break my shield? This could get messy. How dare they break my shield? This could get messy. Take this. Scatter them.
Well, yeah, the 4 coming back quick is basically, if you just max cooldowns, it'll come back pretty quickly every single time. I'm guessing just my main thoughts on this is more like,
My shield is down.
I'm trying to see how fast I can deal damage. And right now I'm not too impressed because I feel like there's better ways I could do it. At the very least, the other mods seem to be doing better as well. And it also comes with other benefits, so... yeah, this one is not as good as I had hoped. Like, Absolute Zero is nice, but I can see why many people did not fully get behind it. Which solidifies a lot of stuff, because that way when I'm seeking, like, the so-called farming reactor, I can also seek my main reactor at the same time. I'm hoping that tomorrow, there'll be some good positive changes in regards to this, because tomorrow I can at least, good positive changes for the reactor farms. Because then tomorrow, when the reset happens, I can find something good. Not yet. I do not have one yet because there's a lot of testing to do, unfortunately. Oh, this mission's bugged. Okay, good. Back to Albion. Yeah, filthy casual. What a shame. You should have played at launch, bro. Like the rest of us. But yeah, I completely understand that, man. All things in good time, yes. But this is part of the process that, like, I'm just more than happy to showcase, because the more that I do all this stuff, the more that I realize, like, okay, this will work, this won't work, that will work, this won't work. You know, it gives me a way of, like, I guess, showing you guys a whole bunch of different stuff. And I kind of dig that because, like I said, it just gives me a lot of flexibility in showcasing to you guys what is supposed to work, what is not supposed to work, why is this supposed to work, why isn't this supposed to work. You know, so for me, it's all pretty good, and I'm kind of happy with that. So yeah, I have to say I'm satisfied overall with what I have. That being said, I definitely am gonna need a different sock for this one. Ugh. I do like what is being offered, but no. This is still the, I guess, better farmer. Let me now assign another socket value here. Put that in there. I'll do something like this, and then this looks somewhat better. You want the weird shout out, Cassius? Okay. You are a weirdo, Cassius. Yeah. Enjoy. Thank you for joining the Weird Bots, my guy. I do like to test. I do like to test. Testing is fun. The more I test, the better. The more I test, the more I know. And the more I know, the more I can share. Similarly, should I carry on investing in this? I think I will. Just because it seems like the right thing to do. So let's do it. There's another one.
I think tomorrow on the reset for the reactors, Fiesta is going to get some options by the looks of it.
I hope so.
There's a fusion in Stayer Land. Singular in Echo Swamp. And White Knight Gulch, also fusion.
Sounds good. Give me a second though. I'm gonna check this. Give me a second was for chat because I'm not bringing back the screen just yet. I'm testing something. Weapons wise.
New subscriber detected.
Okay, so this doesn't increase, which means that doesn't matter to me. Okay, let's try and increase this. The new vendor will definitely be an interesting one. We'll have to see what he can offer. This will do for now, temporarily. Okay, now I'm back to level 1. Let's go back into the infiltrations. Oh, that's right. Almost forgot. I need to check my battle supply shop. Still haven't finished the first page yet. With Valby's weird alien helmet. New operation card though. I can't wait for new challenges too. I need to get more supply coins.
Yeah, and a new boss fight. That would be fun. A lot of fun.
Yep, there's always good possibilities. So tempted. So tempted. Yeah, try not to have too many big expectations for the new vendor because you don't know what he's actually going to do or what he's actually suitable for. So just do be aware of that. I'm enjoying Viesa, it's not too bad. Just replying to a quick comment. Okay, I'm gonna go to the washroom and then come back. Okay, I am back. Alright. Let's see. Since my nerd is only level 1, let's see if I can get a Magister Lab fight. But anyway, for anyone that's just wondering, there's so many people that are constantly just, you know, still trying to say that drop rates are unfair, despite the fact that I've, you know, literally shown the evidence. So it's just sad to see all this kind of stuff. Because I think that people just don't want to believe that stuff is fair and that the whole world is against them when they don't get a drop they want. Like, they know nothing about statistics, mathematics, things like this. And yeah, it can feel unfair, but a simple bit of knowledge about statistics and mathematics will just tell you that everything is fair, everything's working as intended. But c'est la vie, right?
Take this.
The thing is, I don't know where all these gamers came from that they don't understand what RNG is. Is this like some kind of new Gen Z thing that I missed, that I'm too old? Or I don't know, man. But it seems like many gamers have forgotten exactly what gaming used to be like. I mean, people were grinding for a 1% drop in Diablo 2. Like, how many times did you have to run in Dario before you got what you needed? It's ridiculous. And I agree how that it really is like some kind of newfangled, new generation game of shenanigans.
Yeah, you're getting too old.
I'm turning into a crotchety old man. We are clearly
Like
the
me?
boomers now. Yep. Oh, listen. If people, like all the people who get their drop instantaneously, you see them staying quiet. And all the people, the only vocal ones, the ones that didn't, you know. But the thing is, right, like I explained earlier in stream, normal distributions are a thing. Ta-da! And when you have a normal distribution, what you gotta understand is that you will, no matter how much you try and slice it, a normal distribution states that people will have outliers. Even if 1,400 people, and I showed the calculation on stream, 1,400 people had weird results, that's still within the normal distribution because that's the 2% of the outlier. You could be a positive outlier or a negative outlier. It's not that people want instant gratification. I mean, they do. But the other thing I think is just that so many people just didn't, I don't know what they learned in school, because they clearly didn't learn what I learned. Like, because everybody knew this in my school. So it's like, bruh. I think so.
Well,
I
my
should.
my generation is like, you want something? Well, you have to work for it.
Very true. As we should. True blue bloom away. Boom away. Bloomer lol.
Thank you so much. It's mine.
Mission complete.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but my character legit got stuck and it was funny. Right, level 12 in one go. Easy. Now I can go mod stuff. Learn in school? That's not what schools do anymore. Bro, but they should! Kids are going to school to learn, man! I actually like the sound of the Blue Beetle, but it's actually so much weaker than how it sounds. That's the only problem with it. It sounds cool, but it's actually so weak. It's so weak compared to a lot of other guns out there. It's just not great.
It sounds cool, but it looks better.
It looks good, sounds good, but the actual hits are pretty weak. Let's gonna put that out there. You know, I'm gonna be real about it. That's what people should do, Percy. That's the normal way of grinding. You think anybody's ever gonna do that? Nah, 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 nah. Scream, hate, debate, and then just go crazy. That would sound about left. Like I said, that is quite literally how it goes. There's no way to change that, unfortunately, for the average person. They will do as they will do. Okay, black screen will be coming down in a second. Okay. And we're back. Unique is maximized. Good. In a perfect world, for sure. Sadly, we don't live in that perfect world. And that's why when I see people, like, you know... Well, true. People have money, so they be like, why grind when I can pay, right? So for those people, I really recommend mobile games, because I tell you, you could pay $1,000 and still not get your waifu. And who wouldn't want that experience, right? You just gotta pay for the experience of not getting your waifu. But yeah, it is how it is. I made no bones about it. Anyway, let's see how far I can push my Viennetta for the last half hour. I'm a professional YouTuber. I use games as a means to make money. But at the end of the day, I think that sometimes when you're a specialist in the industry and you try to teach people about stuff, it's just so hard. But plus, my background is all mathematics, science, accounting, financials, numbers. So like I understand things that other people don't. Sometimes I tell you people, it's like when you try to teach people, it's like staring, it's like you're from the future and you're staring at a bunch of cavemen. And they're like, ugh, me not like this. Ugh, I want now.
I have the same thing in my work. The young people, you explain it, and they look at you like,
I swear, they look at you and they look like they're gonna start like Fortnite dancing at you or something because they don't understand anything. It's that bad sometimes. Like, this is how I know I'm old. This is how we know we are old. It's just so bad sometimes, like legit. Oh, believe me, I love the grind too. And I don't mind paying for cosmetics. I make enough money. I mean, there was a time when I couldn't. Because I was just way too broke, but now I'm pretty solid.
So in the beginning, there was a lot of Andrew Tate yelling at you, you're broke!
Possibly. But you know, like what Tyler says, maybe these days they just don't teach some stuff in schools anymore. I don't know. It seems that way to me. Like, and that's scary if you think about it. Because you're entrusting everything to the future generation. Are they going to be okay? What if they're not okay? What do we do then?
Well, turn on your TV, you see the future of the world. So, and it's not going so well, in my opinion.
Ah, okay, good. No wonder I don't know, because I stay away from TV. TV is scary. I love how my character did a melee for no reason. I don't want to shoot my TV, I want to be the TV.
And sometimes I check on TV. Not that much, but...
I stopped after the news every day was all fear-mongering. It's like, be afraid, the world is being destroyed right now. Let's all panic right now. Stay scared. Like, nah. I'm gonna just live my life. You guys do what you want to do.
Stop right there.
If the world ends, I'll probably make a video about it and tell you guys, hey Gary guys, Favorite Asian Robot right here. So the world is ending. Hope you guys enjoyed your time with me. It's been a fantastic time. All right. Thank you guys for sharing all these special moments. Okay, see you in heaven or hell, whatever. I don't really care. Apocalypse now, baby.
One eye crew coming up.
Everybody in chat, let's go!
And we have last world-ending stream. It's like waiting for the apocalypse live in chat.
My shield is down.
Will this affect builds? Yeah, dude, D-Russ, that'll be the best, right? Hey, it's your favorite Asian robot, your favorite world-ending content creator. Alright, today we're gonna discuss what to do in the apocalypse. So, there are zombies outside. Now, what you're gonna need is this awesome machete build that I made. Katanas look cool, but you're gonna get a lot of blood and guts on them. Unless you're constantly cleaning, you're gonna lose cutting power. So, nice machete or a good axe, now that's gonna get you through. Don't forget to register me as your favorite apocalypse content creator. Link is in the video description.
Yeah, imagine.
I don't have to imagine. I would do that. I legit would do that. No hesitation. Aishin, I'm not so sure yet. We'll have to see. Let's wait and see until let's wait and see until, you know, we get actual information about it. True horror movies, the news. I believe you, Tyler. Will you farm on the D-Day stream? Probably. I might probably do that. I'll teach you guys all the best farm spots for zombie guts and ammo. Samsara. I don't know, shotgun and machete, the rest is garbage damage, but what about, I think some people might like a little, you know, at least an AR. SMG, maybe not. Bit of a ammo hog, and that's not really very good, but a nice AR, you know, might have some good damage. And of course, in semi-auto mode, you can conserve ammunition, so it has some uses. You know, it's a utility thing. I mean, shotguns are great, but sometimes enemies can come from a distance, and you might want to pick them off. So it's good to have an AR in general, because you already got your machete for close range, or an axe. So, okay guys, don't worry, I'll have a machete build and axe build out. If we have an apocalypse and you think we'll all be on the same page, I hate to break it to you, I don't think so. I think everybody will be on the wrong page every single time. Just doing the wrong thing every day. Okay, let me go to the outpost shipping base. I'll probably specialize in melee builds because, quite frankly, I'm not a good shooter. My eyesight's pretty poor. I used to be good when I was in the military, but my eyesight's deteriorated so much I probably couldn't hit the long side of a barn. So I'll teach you guys all melee builds, like how to build like gauntlets, things like that. Teach you a little bit of Wing Chun as well, you know? Because zombies don't know martial arts, so you can use Wing Chun on them pretty easily. Learn how to become Ip Man.
Take this.
Explosive builds are expensive though. Like, they require high investment. Not lots of crystallization catalysts, you know?
This could get messy.
Lol.
My shield is down.
Hey guys, new apocalypse patch just dropped. They now have martial arts master zombies. Alright, these guys come with Shaolin, so you're kinda screwed. But don't worry, their weakness is gun. So if you have a gun, you can take them out from a distance.
My shield is down.
there, guys. I know some of you are new to the apocalypse, so don't worry, I've got a beginner's guide. I'm gonna teach you in this guide where you can farm bottle caps.
My shield is down.
Want to do awesome trades with survivors? You're gonna need bottle caps.
My shield is down. This could get messy.
Endgame is moving to Antarctica. Lol.
How dare you.
Yes. Yes.
My shield is down.
And then with that, there'll be another patch. Zombies now in Antarctica. It'll be like, hey guys, so we're having the Antarctica Winter Warfare event right now. So zombies just crash landed here in Antarctica, and in this new update, you guys are gonna have to take them on. These new Arctic zombies are extremely resistant to fire damage, so you're gonna have to figure out other ways to kill them. Flamethrower weapons that you were using, which was the last meta, is no longer useful.
This could get messy.
That sounds familiar.
Oh no, imagine if Arrowhead was in charge of like the balancing for an
Oh
apocalypse.
no, yeah. Phew.
Yep,
You're
you'd
dead
be
in 2
screwed.
days.
It's like, oh, sorry guys, flame weapons are too overpowered, so we made the zombies all flame resistant. Also, flames now damage you more than the zombies. Good luck. How will I stream in the apocalypse? I don't know. I'll use Starlink or some shit. I'll ask Musky Boy. Hey, Musky Boy, how will I stream during the apocalypse? And he'll probably say something like, if you give me enough money, there will be a Starlink connection still up. Because I need to run Twitter. So, you know. Musky Boy to the rescue.
Yeah, probably he has a spaceship in space.
Well, true, but then what if there's an outbreak of necromorphs in the Martian colony? Then it's gonna be Dead Space as well. I mean, maybe he could release Dead Space as an expansion. Oh, you finally made it off the planet? Okay, good luck. Now it's time to take on the Dead Space DLC, the seasonal content in Mars.
Scatter them.
You can bounce signals off the moon. Lamau, Randy. Nah, dude, I'll just go to your farm and I'll stream from your farm. You probably have your own like generator or some shit like that, so I'll stream from Randy's farm. Like, hey there guys, I have commandeered Randy's farm so I can stream from the farm.
Don't make me load up.
Randy has graciously agreed to let me stream here, and by that I mean she just said, you know, you can or you cannot, but I didn't hear the response. I just heard can, so I did.
On the background.
Say, nah, don't pay attention to those sounds. I have not trapped anyone in the basement for 10 years. It's all good. Nothing wrong with that. Not even Mars is safe. Lol. If it got to Dead Space levels, you would have to check out. Nah, bruh. Alright, in Dead Space, necromorphs are slow, so we can still beat them. We just need to know the right way to kill them. You know, gotta hack off their limbs. Don't play around. We can do it, I believe. I believe in us.
This could get messy.
Lol, you doomsday preppers. I see. Okay, well. I'll come find you if anything goes wrong. Either that or you come find me and I'm probably not dead yet.
This could get messy.
Then finally I get to mooch off somebody for the rest of my life. Glorious. What I've always wanted. Until the next patch by Arrowhead. Lol. Space zombies gonna be lit. I don't think so. Alright. Space zombies are way scarier than Earth zombies, I'll tell you why. Number one, in the vacuum of space, ain't nobody gonna hear you scream. All it takes is one little thing to go wrong, and then you've got a vacuum. No oxygen, you're dead. So, space zombies, nah, no thank you. Also, because the air, assuming that... Yes, I know I'm a bit of a nerd, but assuming that it is a viral vector that could be air transmitted, the air is all recycled in space. So what are you gonna do? Not exactly a good idea. I'm just saying. And lol, I just saw that comment. The zombies get their own flamethrowers. Like, Jesus Christ, can you imagine that? It's like, nah, we felt that, you know, just humans having flamethrowers is too OP, so now the zombies get their own flamethrowers as well. Good luck. Okay, good. I'm satisfied with this. Sorry about the typing. I had to literally tell this one guy, and just so that everyone knows, because I want to say it openly and publicly, I'm not paid to promote this game, FYI. All I do is I get a commission from your purchases, if assuming that you register as a supporter in the first place. That's all I get. I have actually no content requirements. I am not required to do any particular content for the game. The only requirement I have right now is to play this game F2P, as in don't buy power. That's my only requirement right now. So, yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of beardos out there, but it is what it is. I don't blame them for being beardos. I blame the people that think that they can get away with making wild claims and yet have no evidence to back it. And you're absolutely right, Logan. Zombies do not need air. We do. And that's why space zombies are a no-no for me. They are the scariest thing that you'll ever encounter. Zombies in space? No. I'd rather have zombies here. At least I know what I'm getting into. But the worst ones are when it's not just human zombies. No. When there's also animal zombies in the mix as well. That gets a lot worse because it means that the vector can be transmitted to animals. And if the vector can be transmitted to plants, that is 3 times worse. And we're all dead in that case. this whole place will turn into, for anyone that knows Warhammer 40k, Catachan. It's a death world. So, yeah. Imagine everything on the planet trying to kill you.
Alpha here. Commence mission to recapture the asylum.
Blair or Lepic, up to you, man. The only builds I have on my channel are for Lepic. So if you want to do Blair, you can, but you're gonna be flying on your own, buddy. So if you're the type that doesn't like to make their own builds or prefers to follow builds, then you might want to get Lepic instead.
Freeze. Scatter.
Oh yes, absolutely. You're right about that, Logan. That's even scarier. Bird vampires? Now that's something I hope I never have to think about.
Don't hate me later.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes. It feels that way at the start of the game, but
Stay where you are.
here's the thing. Once you got your bunny right, and you end up starting to farm like block hyper mining with your ultimate bunny, dude, you end up with so many fragments. I haven't farmed a fragment in months. Any reactor, like tomorrow, I'm just gonna open reactors. I'm just like, let's go. Let's go, you know?
I'm loading.
That is exactly what will happen.
Take this. Freeze. Before they break my shield.
They wouldn't be frozen instantly, no. The temperature in the area will drop, but it does still take time to drop. And also, with the air rushing out, that does create friction. So to an extent, there will be wind chill, but they're not going to freeze instantly. If the space is a total vacuum, then yes. But it depends on the temperature, you know, in said vacuum. As far as I know, there'll be nothing to retain heat. But there'll also be nothing to stop heat from existing. See? So, if it was like near an engine core or something, there would still be residual heat in the area. Like, it wouldn't be retained for long, but it would still exist.
Don't hate me later.
Well, that is true. If you're in a total vacuum, you're kind of screwed. No matter what. Because you dead.
Setting objective.
You right when you right, bro.
My shield is down.
Actually, you know who we should ask, Kush? We should actually ask Randy, since they are prepared for everything. We should ask Randy what to do in a zombie apocalypse in a vacuum. And I tell you, Randy will have an answer. Randy Savage probably knows. Same for me, Tyler. The secret garden annihilated my organics, but then I eventually got everything back, so I'm okay now. Hey, Tristerine. What you doing, pal? What you doing?
My shield is down. Take this. Damage my shield. Recharge my shield.
Mission complete. You
There we
did well.
go. Nice. I just love that infiltrations are a separate form of leveling now. It's so good. Ascendant XP has never been easier. Randy, what the hell? You want to vacuum seal zombies for later use? Dude, that is a whole nother level of wild. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just back away from y'all right now. Okay, y'all have a good one. It is now time to end the stream. It has actually been a lovely time. Now, tomorrow's a full day of TFD, so please do look forward to it. I'll be working on my Vianetta Viesa right here. All right, got a lot of work to put into her to finish her off, but she's almost ready. She's getting there. She's getting there. She is almost to the stage where she will be perfect. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gents,
Go on, I'm waiting.
gents and ladies, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone, and I'll see y'all in the morning, okay? All right. See you later. Bye-bye.